Clint Eastwood's $375 million story proves you can grow rich without being rich. The action-packed westerns Clint played were like his life, full of twists and turns. He rose from gritty film star to renowned filmmaker and politician. He was a Hollywood star and made savvy business moves that made him rich. Focus on his most significant rise to fame and money. His family was destitute. He was born in 1930 San Francisco. He was poor and had no Hollywood connections. He persevered because he had huge goals. He began playing in the 1950s, but Dirty Harry in 1971 launched his career. As Strict Detective Harry Callahan, Clint became famous, but it was just the beginning. Clint became renowned and wealthy from the role. He gained Hollywood fame and power over his destiny like most performers can only dream of. The narrative began in 1958 when Clint played Rowdy Yates in Rawhide. His early days, he made $750 each show, which sounds like a lot but was low for an actor back then. His income increased with the show's success. After Rawhide finished, Clint received $119,000 per episode as severance. Clint tried A Fistful of Dollars in 1964, an Italian film. He made $15,000 for the role, but it made him renowned worldwide. This movie raised his income to $50,000, a little dollars extra. He made a lot of money after Rawhide. He made $250,000 in 1966 when he appeared in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. He also earned $20,000 for a smaller role in Lestreg, which was translated as The. However, his main source of money was Western success. The 1968 film Hang 'Em High changed everything. Clint got $400,000 up front and 25% of the movie's net box office earnings for this movie. In addition, Universal Studios promised him $1 million. Clint made another $750,000 for Where Eagles Dare Then. His salary skyrocketed, put him in Hollywood's major leagues, where he spent years. Hollywood icon Clint made easy money in the 1970s and 1980s. With each hit, his compensation increased. His 1978 film Every Which Way But Loose made $12 million. He earned $5 million for City Heat in 1984. Clint then focused on directing and producing, becoming richer. He earned $7 million in 1993 for In the Line of Fire. However, shrewd business partnerships, lead roles, and box office hits grew his real fortune quicker than before. Clint has always liked movies and music. The man played boogie woogie piano as a kid. He released Cowboy Favorites in 1963, which few knew about. Clint didn't become a music celebrity, but he played live at rodeos and fairs, earning up to $15,000. Love of music led his son Kyle Eastwood to sing jazz. Though well known for his movies, Clint had an impact outside Hollywood. Clint had multiple business skills. He won a huge lawsuit in 2021. $6.1M. Lithuanian company utilized his photo and likeness without permission and said Clint backed their CBD products. They staged interviews and a Today Show segment in which Clint praised CBD oil. Clint wouldn't allow it. He defeated several firms in court. The judge ordered the corporation to pay $6 million and never use his name again. The stock market makes Clint Eastwood rich. Over time, Clint has invested $75 million in equities, 20% of his total. He's invested in top firms, proving he's as savvy about money as he is about film. Shares in Apple and other significant corporations total $15 million. He invested $8 million in ExxonMobil and $4 million in Walmart. Apple's growth and Exxon's steady profits show he's willing to bet on big names. He invested in MasterCard, McDonald's, Tesla, and Alphabet, which owns Google. These investments include technology, fast food, and finance. Spreading his investments reduces planned risk. He kept his fortune expanding. Clint made a good investment in Pebble Beach Company, which owns Pebble Beach Golf Links and other luxury golf courses, hotels, and restaurants. Clint bought a stake in the company for $2 million each in 1999, like Arnold Palmer. The group spent $820 million, but the results were outstanding. His investment multiplied fourfold by 2020, when each share was valued $8 to $9 million. Clint's fortune goes beyond stocks. Malpaso Productions, his film firm, produced it. Clint started the firm with money from his 1967 trilogy. He named it after Malpaso Creek on his Monterey County farm. The name is personal and expresses his love for his land. The job Clint completed at Malpaso Productions advanced his career. As an actor, director, and producer, it offered him control over his productions. He could choose projects he believed in and profit from the entire filmmaking process, not just acting. Malpaso has made hits like $1 Million Baby, American Sniper, Unforgiven, and Gran Torino. Clint could experiment with westerns, war plays, thrillers, and biopics with his company. He has directed almost 30 films and won 2 Oscars for Unforgiven and $1 Million Baby. He still makes money from Malpaso because he's worked on so many amazing projects. It gains value with each song he releases. Clint has great property. Several of his properties are unique and valuable. From California to Idaho to Hawaii, his real estate purchases illustrate his preference for comfortable, gorgeous houses. One of his most impressive mansions is at Carmel by the Sea, California. Clint built this big mansion at 80, about $20 million for 15,949 square feet. Clint's love of nature and meticulousness are evident in every detail. It provides stunning Pacific Ocean views. Paul McLean created Clint's Bel Air, Los Angeles Spanish-style home. This $30 million residence has 6 floors and 136 square feet. It mixes elegance with excellent city views. Luxury homes are common in Bel Air, and this one fits in. It modernizes Clint's collection. Clint owns the Rising River Ranch near Cassell, California. He can relax in nature on this 1,067.5-acre property away from Hollywood. His property is ideal for quiet, solitude, and nature lovers due to its large space. Beyond California, Clint owns residences in other states. One is a 5,700 square foot Sun Valley, Idaho mansion. On 12 acres, this house has woodlands and mountain views. Even Marilyn Monroe's 1956 film bus stop had it. Clint adores historic homes like this $16 million $1. Clint has a 1.5-acre oceanfront house on Maui, Hawaii. Hawaii's stunning beaches and verdant scenery make this property valuable and a terrific vacation spot. Clint's desire for heaven makes logical. Finally, Clint loves Pebble Beach golf links. This is more than a property as an investment. He and his business associates invested $20 million in the Pebble Beach Company to profit from the world's most famous golf course. Over $8 million is now their share value. Clint has a great collection of classic automobiles and makes movies. Clint's collection is unique and demonstrates his enthusiasm for powerful, elegant cars. His most famous car may be the 1972 Ford Gran Torino. Appeared in Gran Torino. Clint acquired this legendary automobile after the film. Its bright green color and powerful engine make it a typical American muscle car. Clint has a vintage 1966 Ferrari 275 GTB. Gifted for his witch's role, this Ferrari costs $1.7 million and boasts a powerful V12 engine. This item is desired by fans and collectors. Another notable automobile is his $475,000 Ferrari 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer. This automobile showcases Clint's passion of Italian engineering and historic sports cars. The Pininfarina designed car is fast. Clint doesn't always speed. He also owns a $125,1955 Cadillac Eldorado Series 62 convertible. This historic car's V8 engine and elegant design evoke 1950s elegance. Clint bought this Cadillac after marrying Maggie Johnson. The piece is unique to his collection. Also fascinating are a 1937 Lincoln K-Series Roadster and a 1977 Pontiac Special Edition Trans Am with a golden Firebird decal. This 1966 Morris Mini Countryman Cooper S is unique and worth $30,000. It enhances his largely American collection with British flair. Besides his antique automobiles, Clint owns an electric car 2014 and a rare 1993 GMC Typhoon high-performance SUV. Clint runs Mission Ranch Hotel and Restaurant in Carmel by the Sea. History and real estate fascinate him. This landmark structure could be demolished and condos developed in the 1980s. Clint acquired it and restored it. Today, it's a charming lodge with 31 rooms, a restaurant, and sheep that graze in the pastures. It's apparent that Clint Eastwood's family charity work and movies will live on. As he ages, supporters want to know who will inherit his money and how. Clint Eastwood's large, diverse family may divide his money after his death. Lori, Kimber, Kyle, Allison, Scott, Catherine, Francesca, and Morgan are Clint's children. Some of his offspring are singers, musicians, and artists, and have followed him into showbiz. Every youngster has a link with Clint. His family is vital to him regardless of who gets more attention. His legacy may be to provide for their comfort or pursue dreams. Each of Clint's children has unique talents, and they hope his will include money for their music, singing, or other endeavors. Allison and Scott, famous actors, may continue Clint's job in Hollywood. Clint might leave his children money directly or set up trusts to distribute it over time, keeping his fortune high. Clint Eastwood's estate is difficult to manage. Because their estates are large, complicated, and famous, celebrities typically have particular issues. Clint undoubtedly has a team of lawyers and financial specialists who have created a comprehensive estate plan to ensure everything goes smoothly. Wills and trusts are typically used jointly in affluent estate planning to distribute assets. This keeps everything private and out of court. Clint's California doesn't have state transfer taxes, but federal estate taxes may apply. Clint can avoid family strife by making his wishes known in a will. Celebrities benefit from trusts because they bypass the public and time-consuming probate process and let children access their money faster. Trusts allow Clint's estate to be divided quietly, reducing family conflict. Clint kept a lot of his life private, so his estate might affect how people remember him. A lot of media attention can cause rumors or mistakes. However, a well-planned estate plan can prevent most of these issues. The media also seeks drama and tension in renowned families. Clint's closeness to his kids may prevent this notion. Clint's family may not face too much attention if his estate is handled quietly through trusts and other measures. Without defined strategies, prominent estates ran into difficulty. Look at Aretha Franklin and Prince. Both had poorly written wills, causing years of family strife. Legal expenditures and lengthy public conflicts drained estates and devalued them for families. Michael Jackson's estate also struggled, but his trusts helped him hide and manage much of his money. These incidents certainly taught Clint Eastwood how crucial a well-thought-out will is to safeguard his family and minimize public fights. Clint Eastwood has always donated to charity. He values education, veterans, and the environment. He donated to the Monterey Peninsula Foundation. This nonprofit hosts the @TDTT Pebble Beach Pro-Am annually to benefit Monterey County causes. Clint's charitable work has made a difference, thus he may leave money to charity in his will. Many celebrities utilize their estates to give and start charities. Clint may want to donate to charities that support his causes. Giving to organizations or starting a foundation can ensure that his legacy lives on beyond his family. How Clint Eastwood's will and estate are set up will determine his legacy. If a large portion of his estate goes to charity, it will demonstrate his compassion and boost his reputation. He may be famous for his generosity and Hollywood stardom. Giving meaningful gifts to his children and other family members in his will could also highlight his family ties. Clint respected his family and personal relationships, thus these regulations would reflect that. Clint Eastwood's family may handle his money. He may leave some of his money in trusts for charitable purposes. For instance, trusts might provide family income over time. This helps people save money for long-term growth rather than consuming it all. Trusts can be customized for Clint. He controls his legacy. Through trusts, Clint could direct his money to his preferred uses. Trusts enable him to utilize his money to aid his kids' careers, invest in the arts, or donate to good causes. Many of Clint's offspring work in the arts and entertainment, so they may inherit his love of creativity. They may fund movies, music, and other creative enterprises with their wealth, or other projects that maintain Clint's business effect. Clint Eastwood's legacy includes decades in Hollywood, tight family relationships, and charitable giving. Though private, his will likely reflect these values. With clear family and cause intentions, he may be able to avoid disagreements and use his money how he wishes. What Clint does with his riches will affect his family and the globe. From aiding his kids with their activities to his charity work, Clint will be remembered for years to come. He already had a tremendous impact on movie history, but his estate decisions may strengthen that impact beyond his family. He will be remembered for his talent, hard work, and kindness. Recounting his tale for years,